welcome to this space of pause, listening and reconnection. Today, in this moment of conscious stillness, we will dive together into something unseen, but that builds absolutely everything. Vibration, the secret language of reality, the invisible rhythm that connects atoms, people, feelings, and destinies. Allow yourself to be here fully. Put the world on hold. Open your body. Open your heart. Open your listening to something beyond the mind. Reality often seems solid, fixed, final. But what creates this appearance is far more subtle. It's the rhythm hidden behind forms. It's the sound that dances in silence. Everything in the universe vibrates. Even what seems static, still, inert, is actually in constant motion. Atoms dance, cells resonate, thoughts ripple. What we call reality is essentially a field of vibration. Every particle that composes you, every star in the sky, every whisper of wind through the leaves is in oscillation. And what is this oscillation? It is a language, a way of communicating without words. Vibration is a code, a primordial melody that sustains and organizes all. If you understand how it works, you may also understand why certain things happen, why you attract specific situations, why emotions repeat, why life shapes itself a certain way. Modern physics, especially quantum physics, reveals that everything is made of energy vibrating at specific frequencies. Even the most solid objects are ultimately composed of atoms, and within those atoms, there is 99.999% empty space occupied by vibrating energy fields. This vibration forms patterns. These patterns are like invisible signatures. Every emotion we feel has a frequency. Every thought generates a wave, and everything we emit returns to us as vibrational reflection. Imagine you are a radio station. The vibration you emit is the frequency you tune into in the world around you. If you're vibrating in fear, scarcity, or anger, you'll attract experiences matching that frequency. If you vibrate in gratitude, love, trust, your field opens to new possibilities. Vibration doesn't just shape the external reality, it also modifies your internal physiology. Scientific research has shown that elevated feelings change heart patterns, improve the immune system, and support states of healing and regeneration. But vibration is not only science, it is also lived spirituality. The vibrational field of the human being is not limited to what technology can measure. It extends beyond the physical body. It is a sensitive, subtle, intuitive field that connects you to the whole. When someone enters a heavy environment, you feel it. When a gesture is made with love, you perceive it. When something is out of harmony, you recognize it, even without rational explanation. That is vibration. It is the body's silence speaking. It is the soul communicating in the language of the invisible. As you learn to care for your vibration, you begin to navigate life with more clarity. You stop reacting and start responding. You stop absorbing and begin radiating. You become a source. Our thoughts and emotions are like twin rivers flowing through us, each with its own current and sound. A single thought appears as a subtle vibration in the mind, a quiet ripple that can grow into a wave. An emotion rises in the body as a deeper resonance, a wave with weight and warmth. When a thought is loving, it whispers a gentle melody. When it is fearful, it drums a tense beat. And our emotions respond in kind. Hope lifting the heart in lightness, despair weighing it down like a stone. Together, thought and emotion form a duet shaping how we experience reality. In this very moment, if you pause and observe, you might sense this duet within, the silent song of a thought and the echo it awakens in your heart. We often imagine that thoughts live only in our heads, private and contained. But every thought sends energy through our body, and every feeling radiates beyond us. Science now tells us that even our heart emits an electromagnetic field that extends several feet from our body's psychology, today.com, a field shaped by our emotions. Think of how a warm smile from a stranger can brighten your whole day. That is the invisible ripple of their heart's energy reaching you. When we feel love or compassion, our heart's rhythm becomes harmonious and smooth psychology, today.com, like a beautiful chord resonating outward. But when fear or anger take hold, the heart's pattern turns jagged and incoherent, psychology, today.com, like discordant notes in an instrument out of tune. Our inner state quietly broadcasts into the world around us, psychologytoday.com, even without a word spoken. Consider for a moment how a single thought can change your body's vibration. Recall a memory that brings you pure joy, perhaps laughter with a dear friend, and notice how your chest might feel warm or your face softens. Now imagine a worry or painful memory. The body might tense, the stomach sinks. These physical reactions are the language of vibration. Thoughts trigger emotions, and emotions speak in the body's vibrations. A negative thought might make your hands tremble or heart race. A comforting thought can slow your breath and heartbeat. In this way, our minds compose the music, and our bodies dance to it. Each of us is like a harp that the winds of our thoughts and feelings play upon. By becoming aware of this, we can learn to choose thoughts that pluck the strings gently, creating harmony within, rather than cacophony. If our personal reality is shaped by this inner symphony, then by tuning our thoughts and emotions, we begin to tune our life. We can learn to catch a harsh, discordant thought and soften it, to pause when anger surges and find a calmer note. In doing so, we gradually shift our vibration toward peace. And as we uplift our own frequency, we quietly invite the world around us to join in that higher octave. It's often said that you must become the change you wish to see. In vibrational terms, this means embodying the qualities you wish to experience. Love, gratitude, courage. They all carry distinct vibrations, and we feel their presence like a soothing resonance in our being. Let us embrace the understanding that every thought of kindness, every emotion of gratitude, sends ripples into the fabric of reality, shaping it in ways we may not always see, but can surely sense. In the silence that follows each thought, listen carefully. and you will perceive the power it holds. Now, carrying this awareness of your inner vibrations, let's gently prepare to put it into practice. Take a deep, slow breath. As you exhale, allow your eyes to gently close. Feel the weight of your body being held by the surface beneath you. In this moment, there is nowhere else you need to be. Begin to notice the rhythm of your breathing, the subtle rise and fall, like waves caressing a shore. Gentle, slow pace. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale softly through your mouth. With each breath, imagine you are settling, as though sand is sinking softly to the ocean floor. Your thoughts begin to slow, floating by like distant clouds. If a stray thought arrives, acknowledge it, then let it drift away on the breeze of your exhale. Now bring your attention to your body, moving your awareness slowly from head to toe. Notice if you can feel the tingling aliveness in your scalp, your face, a subtle vibration of life. Relax your jaw and your neck. Soften your shoulders, letting them drop away from your ears. Sense the gentle rise and fall of your chest with each breath, the quiet rhythm within. Can you feel your heart beating? Perhaps as a faint drum keeping time in your chest. Soft, reassuring tone. Place a hand over your heart if you like, and feel that precious pulse, the subtle thump carrying life through you. Now feel your abdomen and hips, releasing any tension. Feel the weight of your legs and the contact of your feet with the floor or the fabric beneath. Imagine even the soles of your feet gently tingling, connecting you to the ground below. Your whole body is beginning to hum in quiet harmony, relaxed and present. With each breath, a faint ripple of energy emanates outward, as if the air itself were vibrating gently around them. In this relaxed state, become aware of the silence and sound around you. Even in silence, there is vibration. Perhaps you notice the faint hum of electricity in the walls, or the soft whisper of air. Let your ears open to receive whatever subtle sounds come and go. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, allow a gentle hum to escape on the exhale. It might be a low, soft hum, a simple sound. Feel it vibrating at your lips, in your throat. Inhale again, and hum on the exhale once more, maybe a little longer this time. Notice where in your body you feel this vibration. Does it resonate in your chest, your throat, perhaps even in your face or belly? There is no right or wrong, just observe. If you are comfortable, repeat this hum with each slow exhale, letting the sound be smooth and easy. Feel as if you are massaging your inner body with this soft sound. As you hum, imagine the sound is a warm note resonating from your heart center and radiating outward. With every vibration, your cells sing quietly in response. You are tuning your instrument, aligning mind, heart, and body in this single soothing tone. If any emotion arises, let it flow with the sound. Perhaps you notice a sense of calm blooming, or a subtle joy, or even a release of sadness in the vibration. Whatever comes is welcome. Now gently let the humming fade back into silence and return to simply breathing. Notice how the silence now feels. Can you sense the afterglow of the vibrations you created? Perhaps a tingling in the chest or a calm in the mind. Allow yourself to bathe in this quiet for a few more breaths, simply enjoying the stillness you have cultivated. Now, bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Feel the air on your skin and the surface supporting you. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Carry with you the peace and subtle energy you've just created. Know that in a few short minutes of mindful breathing and gentle humming, you have tuned the vibration of your being to a calmer frequency. You can return to this practice anytime you need to remember the power of your inner sound. And as we move forward, let's explore how to weave these gentle vibrations into the fabric of our everyday life. Each new day is an opportunity to tune your instrument before the world's symphony begins to play. In the quiet moments of morning, when the sun is only just touching the sky, take a few breaths to center yourself. You might sit by a window or step outside and feel the subtle chill or warmth of dawn on your skin. Notice the early bird songs or the hush before the day's noise. This is nature's way of clearing the stage. Here, in this delicate prelude of the day, you can set your own frequency. Perhaps start with gratitude. Before any thought of to-do lists, place a hand on your heart and silently whisper, "Thank you," for the gift of another day. Feel that gratitude resonate inside, like a soft bell ringing in your chest. This simple practice of morning thankfulness can gently raise your vibration, priming you to meet the hours ahead with a calm and positive energy. It is like tuning a guitar before the song, aligning your mind and heart so they play in harmony. As you move through your day, carry an awareness of the vibrations around and within you. Life will present its usual challenges: traffic jams, crowded meetings, unexpected delays. These moments are the perfect time to pause and recalibrate your energy. Remember, even a single breath can change the tone of the moment. When stress hits, you might take a slow inhale and exhale with a soft sigh or hum under your breath. This small act can release tension, much like how a sudden wind can clear ripples on a pond. If you feel emotions rising, irritation, worry, impatience, acknowledge them with compassion. You could silently tell yourself, "It's okay, I can find my center again." By doing so, you prevent those emotions from ruling the rest of your day. In a meeting or a difficult conversation, try to speak slowly and kindly, noticing how the vibration of your voice feels. Words spoken from anger have a sharp, chaotic energy. Words spoken from patience and kindness carry a soothing resonance that others can sense. Through these mindful pauses and gentle words, you weave calm into the fabric of ordinary moments. Evening arrives as the sunlight fades. and with it comes a chance to release the accumulated energy of the day. Just as musicians gently clean and set aside their instruments after a performance, we too must tend to our bodies and minds after a day of experience. You might have an evening ritual, perhaps a quiet walk where you let the cool air wash over you, or a few minutes of stretching, feeling the tension unwind from your muscles. As you do, breathe deeply and imagine exhaling the day's worries and noise, watching them dissipate into the twilight like dark wisps of smoke. Some people find solace in writing in a journal at night, letting their thoughts flow onto paper. This itself is a transfer of vibration from mind to page, releasing what no longer needs to be held inside. Others may hum a gentle lullaby or listen to calming music, allowing sound to cleanse the palate of the mind before sleep. Find what resonates for you. The key is to consciously transition into rest so that your body and spirit can recharge in a higher state of peace. When you lay down to sleep, feel the gentle thump of your heart and know that you're safe, that you have done your best to keep your vibrations aligned with your intentions. In this way, day by day, you are living in the hidden language of the universe, listening to your inner tones and gently adjusting to life's ever-changing melody. As we close this chapter of our journey, take a moment to honor how much you've opened up to the subtle world within. You have listened to the quiet hum of your breath, felt the gentle pulse of your heart, and learned to steady your inner vibrations amid the day's chorus. You've touched the edges of a profound truth, that by tending to your inner resonance, you influence the symphony of your life. Now, standing at this threshold, a gentle invitation arises to venture even deeper. The universe is whispering, asking if you are willing to explore the hidden chambers of your being, where the echoes of old hurts and untapped power reside. Will you answer the call to illuminate those shadowed corners with the same compassion and curiosity you've shown so far? This is your final invitation in this journey, to embrace all of your vibrations, not only the gentle and light, but also the deep and heavy tones that you might have avoided. Within those lower notes of your life's song, the sorrows, the fears, the uncertainties, lies an opportunity for profound healing and transformation. Do not fear them. Just as the night is not frightening when we carry a lantern, your awareness and love will light the way. In the coming moments, we will gently delve into the realm of emotional frequencies and old traumas, guided by understanding and warmth. Together, we will learn to listen to their messages, to release what no longer serves, and to raise the vibration of wounds into wisdom. If you are ready, take my hand in spirit and step with me now into the deeper currents of the self. This next voyage promises to be one of compassion, courage, and ultimately liberation. Not all vibrations we carry are light and gentle. Some thrum in low, heavy tones, the echoes of pain, sadness, anger, or fear that we've held on to. These emotional frequencies, especially those born from trauma or deep hurt, can feel like they tether us to the ground. You might have noticed how intense grief can make your whole body feel heavy, or how lingering shame can seem to shut down your inner music, leaving only a dull ache. In the language of vibration, these are the low notes of our life's song, and yet they are a part of the music, a part that many of us try to ignore or bury, because to face it is to reopen wounds. But consider this. A wound that is not given air and light cannot truly heal. Just as a melody gains richness from its deeper notes, our lives gain depth and wisdom from acknowledging and healing our pain. Every emotion has its place on the spectrum of frequency. Teachers and healers throughout time have observed that feelings of shame or guilt are some of the lowest vibrations, constricting our energy, while feelings of love, joy, and peace reside at the highest, most expansive and embracing Gemini. Come embracinggemini.com. When we live with unresolved trauma or unexpressed sorrow, it's as if part of us remains tuned to a low, dissonant frequency. It might manifest as chronic anxiety, a numbness, or a sense of being stuck. These heavy vibrations can influence how we see the world. When stuck in them, life may appear gray, opportunities hard to notice, kindness hard to accept. But remember, frequency is not fixed. Just as a musical note can ascend to a higher octave, so too can our emotional state be elevated gradually with care and intention. The low notes are not a life sentence. They are a starting point from which we can rise. If you have ever carried trauma, you know that it lives not just in memory, but in the body. Perhaps your shoulders tighten when you recall a past hurt, or your heart races at a familiar trigger. Our bodies store the story of what we've been through. Trauma is often described as frozen energy, a fear or pain that got stuck when it first occurred, never fully released. Many animals instinctively know how to release this energy. After surviving a close call, a deer or a dog will tremble and shake, literally quivering off the stress hormones and fear before moving on healthline. Calm. We humans have this capacity too, though society may condition us to suppress it. We might clench our jaw and hold back tears, or stay strong by going numb. Over time, these unreleased vibrations settle in our system, forming blocks, a tight throat that swallows unspoken words, a knotted stomach that holds anxiety, or a heavy chest that bears old grief. The beautiful truth is that what has been blocked can be freed. Healing begins with listening to these inner vibrations instead of turning away. When you sit with your pain gently and without judgment, you are already raising its frequency. From the chaos of unacknowledged suffering to the clearer note of conscious feeling. It might be uncomfortable at first, as if a disused instrument string is being tightened and tuned. You might experience tears or anger or shaking. These are natural releases, the body's way of finally letting the energy move. You are not breaking down, you are breaking through. With each release, the low vibrations begin to lift. Anger may dissolve into assertiveness and strength. Deep sadness might flow into acceptance and compassion. Fear can thaw into understanding and courage. In this alchemy, the leaden weight of trauma can transform into the gold of wisdom and empathy. One of the tools we have for this transformation is the very thing we've been cultivating: vibrational awareness. Through breath, sound, and movement, we can help release old energies. Perhaps it's a deep sigh that finally lets out frustration, or a humming tone that soothes the nervous system. Some people find relief in singing or chanting, letting their voice carry out what words cannot express. Others might dance or shake, freeing the body from the inertia of trauma. Even simply speaking about your feelings to someone you trust can be vibrationally liberating, turning feelings into sound, letting them be heard. There is also the profound practice of focusing on the body's energy centers, the chakras, to understand where certain emotions have been lodging and to help in their release. Each chakra resonates with specific aspects of our being, and by bringing gentle attention and healing to these centers, we can further encourage our emotional energy to flow upward and harmonize. We will journey through these centers next, learning the unique language each one speaks in our body, and how aligning them can release long-held hurts. For now, remember that no matter how low or stuck an emotion's vibration might feel, it is not permanent. By embracing it with awareness and compassion, you set it into motion, and motion is the beginning of change. This is the path of transmutation, turning the dense and painful vibrations into lighter, freer states of being, step by patient step. For thousands of years, ancient traditions like yoga and tantra have spoken of chakras, 7 main energy centers aligned along the spine, each governing specific aspects of our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Think of chakras as spinning wheels or circles of energy, each vibrating at its own frequency and color. Modern perspectives even draw connections between chakras and the body's glands and nerve plexuses in .wikipedia.org, suggesting that these energy centers mirror our physiology in intriguing ways. When life flows smoothly, our chakras spin in balance. But when we face challenges or hold on to trauma, some centers can become blocked or sluggish. By understanding the unique language of each chakra, we gain insight into where and how to release stuck energy and restore harmony to our system. Located at the base of your spine, its color is red and its element is earth. This chakra is your foundation, tied to survival, safety, and grounding. When you feel secure, supported, and at home in the world, your root chakra vibrates in steady harmony, like a deep drum beat. But when life feels unstable, perhaps due to financial worries, fear, or childhood trauma, this center can become blocked or shaky. You might experience anxiety, a sense of disconnection, or even physical issues like fatigue or foot and leg pain. To heal and release energy here, imagine sending roots down into the earth, or visualize a warm red light at the base of your spine. Activities like walking barefoot on grass, practicing mindful yoga poses, or simply affirming, "I am safe, I am here," can all help reground you, releasing fear and restoring a sense of stability. Sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. Just below the navel, glowing orange and resonating with the element of water. This is the seat of emotions, creativity, pleasure, and intimacy. When it's open and balanced, you feel passionate, adaptive, and connected to others. Emotions flow through you like a gentle stream, and creativity comes naturally. When blocked, you might feel emotionally numb or excessively sensitive, creatively stifled or burdened by guilt or shame, especially related to intimacy or your sense of deserving happiness. Releasing energy here often means reclaiming the right to feel and to enjoy life's simple pleasures. You could sway or dance gently to music, letting your hips loosen, for the sacral chakra lives in the hips and womb area. Visualization can help too. Imagine a clear orange water, like a warm river, washing away old hurts and carrying you toward joy. Embrace your emotions without judgment. Allow yourself to cry, to laugh, to express, and you'll feel this center awakening, the waters of feeling moving freely again. located in the upper abdomen, shining a bright yellow like the sun. Its element is fire, and it governs personal power, confidence, and willpower. This chakra is your inner sun. When it shines brightly, you feel confident in who you are, driven and capable of shaping your destiny. You have a clear sense of purpose and healthy boundaries. When the solar plexus is diminished or blocked, one might experience self-doubt, lack of motivation, or a feeling of powerlessness. Sometimes anger and frustration simmer here if we feel controlled or unable to assert ourselves. To release and empower this center, you might engage in core strengthening exercises, or even just stand tall and practice assertive, courageous posture. This physically stokes the inner fire. Imagine a golden flame in your belly, growing steadily. Uplifting tone. Speak an affirmation like, "I am strong, I am worthy," and feel its truth radiate from your midsection. As you breathe deeply into your abdomen, visualize any knots of tension unraveling, fueling that flame. Reigniting this fire transforms anger and shame into confidence and purposeful action. At the center of your chest, glow in emerald green, or sometimes depicted as pink. The heart chakra's element is air. This is the chakra of love, compassion, and connection, the bridge between the lower physical centers and the higher spiritual centers. When your heart chakra is open, you feel a deep connection to others and yourself, able to give and receive love freely. Empathy and forgiveness come naturally, and even in hard times, there's an underlying current of hope. When hurt or grief strikes, this chakra often bears the brunt. Heartache, loss, or betrayal can cause the heart center to constrict, as if to shield itself. You might feel loneliness, bitterness, or difficulty trusting love. Energy release here comes through the gentle art of forgiveness and self-compassion. Soothing tone. You might place your hands on your heart and breathe in a soft green light, imagining it healing old wounds. Allow tears of sadness or relief to flow. They are the soul's way of cleansing the heart. Activities like hugging loved ones, practicing gratitude, or even volunteering in kindness can reignite the heart's warmth. As the heart chakra reopens, the tight grip of grief loosens into acceptance, and love starts to circulate again, within and all around you. Located at the throat and colored blue, this chakra resonates with the element of ether or sound. It is the center of communication, expression, and truth. A balanced throat chakra allows you to speak your truth clearly and kindly, to express your needs and creativity through words or art. When this chakra is flowing, your voice, literal and metaphorical, is strong. You feel heard and authentic in what you say. However, many of us carry blockages here. Think of all the swallowed words, the truths we've suppressed out of fear of judgment, or the times we were told to keep quiet. A blocked throat chakra can manifest as a lump in the throat, a timid voice, or feeling unable to find the right words. It might also lead to frustration or dishonesty with oneself or others. To release energy in the throat, one must encourage sound to come out. Sing in the shower, hum to yourself, or practice speaking aloud when you're alone to hear your own voice without fear. Reassuring tone. Even chanting a simple mantra like Om, considered the primordial sound, can help vibrate the throat center, clearing stagnation. As you open this chakra, you may feel a great relief, as if unburdening a weight from your neck. Speaking your truth, little by little, becomes liberating instead of frightening, and your words find their harmonious tone. Situated between the eyebrows, its color is indigo, and it is associated with light and intuition. This chakra is your center of insight, imagination, and inner wisdom, often thought of as the seat of the sixth sense. When balanced, the third eye allows you to see beyond the surface. You trust your intuition, you have a clear perspective on life events, and your imagination is vibrant and healing. You feel guided by an inner knowing and can visualize your goals or understand the deeper meaning in experiences. When the third eye is imbalanced or blocked, one might feel indecisive, mentally foggy, or disconnected from inner guidance. You might experience frequent confusion, nightmares, or an overactive mind that can't find quiet. Healing the third eye chakra involves both learning to focus the mind and also to allow it to gently expand. Meditation is one of the best tools. Even a few minutes of sitting in silence, observing your thoughts, begins to clear the mental clutter. You can also practice visualization exercises, for example, picturing a tranquil scene in detail to strengthen this center. Soft, mystical tone. Imagine an indigo light at your forehead, like a small star, helping to illuminate your inner landscape. As you breathe, see this light dissolving mental blockages and soothing racing thoughts. Over time, the fog lifts, intuition sharpens, and you feel more connected to your inner guidance, seeing your life with greater clarity and understanding. Floating just above the top of the head, shining a violet or pure white light, the crown chakra is our connection to the divine, the universe, and our higher self. Its quality is beyond the physical elements. It is associated with pure consciousness and bliss. When open and balanced, the crown chakra gives a sense of deep peace and unity, a feeling that you are part of something far greater, like a single note in a vast cosmic orchestra. In this state, you may feel guided, purposeful, and spiritually connected, experiencing moments of awe and enlightenment in everyday life. When this chakra is blocked or underactive, one might feel disconnected spiritually, plagued by a sense of isolation or lack of meaning. There can be a feeling of dullness or confusion about one's purpose. To nourish the crown, one invites stillness and openness. Prayer, meditation, or simply lying under a night sky contemplating the stars can all stir this connection. Hushed, reverent tone. Envision 1,000-petaled lotus of light blooming at the top of your head, receiving gentle golden light from above. With each breath, you feel the light filling your body and mingling with your own energy. In releasing attachments and quieting the mind, the crown chakra blossoms. You remember that you are never truly alone. You are eternally connected to the vast, vibrating whole of existence. Each chakra contributes its voice to the choir of your being. When one is out of tune, the whole system feels it. But through attention and care, each can be brought back into balance, creating a beautiful harmony within. As you become fluent in this inner language, you'll start to recognize which chakra is speaking at any given moment of emotion or discomfort. You'll sense, for instance, that heartache isn't just a vague pain, but a specific call from the heart chakra for compassion. Or that a lump of anxiety before speaking in public might be your throat chakra asking for courage to express. By tending to these centers, with breath, visualization, movement, sound, and healthy life choices, you are performing energy alchemy, turning dense vibrations into lighter ones. Now that we've explored the spectrum of your inner energy system, let's bring it all together in a guided meditation. In this meditation, we will gently traverse these chakras, applying the power of our awareness and the vibrations of our breath and voice to transmute any lingering darkness into light. Prepare yourself to journey inward once more, now with the map of your chakras to illuminate the way. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position, making sure you will be warm enough and undisturbed for this journey. Gently close your eyes and begin by taking a few deep breaths. Feel the air entering your lungs, and as you exhale, imagine any tension in your body melting away. With each breath, you become more present, more safe in this moment. If it feels right, you can place one hand on your heart and one on your belly to remind yourself that you are here, supported and loved. Surround yourself with a sense of protection. Perhaps envision a gentle glow or cocoon of light around you. This is your safe space. You are about to venture inward to transform old energies, and you are completely supported as you do so. Bring your attention to the base of your spine, your root chakra. Feel the weight of your body connected to the earth. Inhale deeply, drawing in strength from the ground beneath you. Exhale slowly, imagining that any fear or insecurity within you is flowing down your spine, out through your legs and feet, and into the earth. The earth knows how to recycle this energy, like fallen leaves turning into soil. With each exhale, release a bit more of the fear, the worry, the feeling of not being secure. In its place, on each inhale, invite a sense of stability. You might silently affirm, I am safe, I am grounded. See a warm red light at the base of your spine, glowing brighter with each breath, steady and strong. Let this red light dissolve any dark knots of anxiety. You may even imagine roots extending from you into the earth, drinking up nourishment and safety. Now shift your focus to the area just below your navel, your sacral chakra. Envision a soft orange glow there, like the light of a serene sunset reflecting on water. As you breathe in, gently acknowledge any pain or emotional heaviness you carry in this space, perhaps old hurts, guilt, or shame. As you breathe out, let the warm orange light expand and wash through that heaviness, carrying it away like a river carries away debris. You might feel waves of emotion, and if you do, know that it's okay. You are safe to feel whatever arises. Give yourself permission to let those emotions move. You might notice a desire to cry or a stir of long-forgotten feelings. Let them flow out with your exhale. On each inhale, invite in creativity and pleasure. You can repeat in your mind, I allow myself to feel. I allow myself to heal. As you do, see the orange water within you turning clear and bright, the sacral energy center spinning freely, unburdened. Guide your attention up to your solar plexus, in your upper abdomen, your center of personal power. Visualize a golden yellow sun glowing in that spot, warm and radiant. Take a deep breath into your belly. If you sense any lingering anger, frustration, or shame inside you, acknowledge it. These feelings may appear as a tight knot or a shadow in that golden sun. Now as you exhale, imagine the knot unwinding, the shadows dispersing into the sunlight. You might even feel a gentle warmth as this happens, as if a fire is rekindling in your core. With each breath, feed this inner flame with self-belief and courage. Silently affirm, I am strong, I am enough. See the yellow light grow brighter and larger, burning away any remnants of doubt or powerlessness. Perhaps you feel a slight straightening of your spine or a sense of pride blooming inside. Let that empowerment fill your whole torso. Now bring your focus to the center of your chest, your heart chakra. Envision a gentle green light or an emerald flame there. As you inhale, feel that space expanding. As you exhale, release any sorrow or heartbreak residing in your heart. You might Recall specific losses or hurts. Let them come and breathe them out, as if exhaling dark smoke from the heart. If tears come, let them. Each tear is a note in your heart song, a necessary release. On your inhale, imagine breathing in a pure, loving energy. Perhaps visualize it as green or rose gold light pouring into your heart, softening and healing the tender spots. You might mentally repeat, I am loved, I forgive, I am forgiven. With each exhale, tension and sadness leave your heart. With each inhale, love and peace fill it. Feel your heart chakra glowing brighter, like a blossoming flower, petals unfurling as the weight around it melts away. There is a spaciousness in your chest now, a lightness of being, as love flows freely within you. Shift your awareness to your throat, the throat chakra. See a ball of blue light in your throat, luminous and cool. This is the center of expression. Notice if there's any tightness there. Perhaps words unspoken or truths withheld are like pebbles causing a blockage. Take a gentle breath, and as you sigh or exhale, imagine yourself releasing those pebbles one by one. You might even make a soft sound on your exhale, a quiet sigh, and ah, to help vibrate the throat. Feel the vibration loosening any chains around your voice. If you've been holding back something you need to express, in this safe space you can whisper it or imagine telling your truth to the universe. Encouraging tone. Inhale deeply into your throat and exhale any lingering silence or fear. Repeat to yourself, my truth matters. I am free to speak. The blue light in your throat begins to spin effortlessly, clear like a blue sky, as openness and honesty take the place of suppression. Your throat feels open, as if a pressure has eased, and your voice, your true voice, can resonate clearly now. Now move up to the center of your forehead, slightly above the space between your eyebrows, your third eye. Envision an indigo orb or lotus there, shining with a mystical light. This is the seat of your intuition and vision. Your mind might be busy, or it might be quiet. Either way, simply observe. If there is a veil of confusion or a whirlwind of thoughts, see if you can calm it now. Imagine with each breath, a soft indigo ray is sweeping through your mind, clearing away the mental clutter and fog. On each exhale, Let go of overthinking, of any illusions you carry about yourself or the world. On each inhale, invite clarity and insight. You might think, I trust my inner wisdom. I see with clarity. As the indigo light grows more vivid, feel it harmonizing your thoughts. Perhaps you notice a quieting of any inner chatter, like a lake becoming still and reflective. In that stillness, your intuition, a quiet voice or a gut feeling, has space to be heard. Your third eye chakra begins to gleam, unclouded, a beacon of inner guidance. Finally, direct your attention to the very top of your head, your crown chakra. Visualize a glowing violet or white halo of light just above your head, gently showering you with a soft radiance. This is your connection to the cosmos, the divine, whatever you consider greater than yourself. As you breathe in, imagine this light pouring into you, filling your entire being with serenity and wisdom. As you breathe out, let any sense of isolation, doubt, or attachment drift away. You might feel as if the boundaries of your body are gently dissolving, not in a scary way, but in a way that makes you feel expansive and free, like you are a wave merging back into the ocean. Hushed tone. In your mind, you can affirm, I am connected, I am light, I am one with all that is. Bask in this feeling for a few breaths, the crown chakra wide open like 1,000-petaled lotus receiving the dew of the morning. There is a divine peace descending through you, aligning all your chakras in a column of light, from crown to root. Now envision all 7 of these energy centers glowing together in harmony. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, like a rainbow of light within you, spinning in balance. Feel how each chakra contributes to your wholeness. Take a deep breath and feel the energy flow freely from the base of your spine to the top of your head and back down again. You are a channel of energy, open and aligned. In this state, consider the darkness or pain you began with. See how it has transformed. Fear into security, pain into freedom, anger into power, grief into love, silence into truth, confusion into wisdom, isolation into oneness. Your entire being resonates now with a higher frequency, a gentle hum of well-being. Take a moment to thank yourself for doing this deep work. It takes courage to face and transmute our inner shadows. Know that each time you practice this, you are strengthening your inner light. Gently begin to bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Wiggle your fingers and toes, feeling present in your body. If your eyes are closed, you can blink them open whenever you're ready, or keep them closed a bit longer if you prefer. There is no rush. Notice how you feel, the quiet in your mind, the openness in your heart, the calm in your belly. This is the vibration of healing, the shift from old patterns into new possibilities. Carry this sensation with you as you move forward. When you're ready, we will complete this journey and step into the final chapter, carrying the wisdom and peace you've cultivated into the grand finale of our exploration. Sit for a moment in the silence after our meditation and feel the aliveness within you. That gentle thrum in your chest is your heartbeat, your very own drum sustaining the song of your life. Now imagine that heartbeat echoing outwards beyond your body. With each pulse, you are sending ripples into the world around you. Just as a pebble dropped in a pond sends waves across the water, you are not separate from the whole. You are a vital note in the grand symphony of the universe. In fact, modern physics tells us that everything around us, everything we are, is made of vibrations. The tiniest particles dancing as vibrations in invisible fields. Tibis.org. The entire cosmos is literally a symphony of vibrating energy, and here you are, a conscious part of that music. Consider this: the very atoms in your heart and the atoms in distant stars are oscillating to the same universal rhythm. The iron in your blood was forged in the heart of ancient stars. You carry the cosmos within you. Your heartbeat and the pulse of galaxies are deeply connected. All the inner work you have done, calming your thoughts, healing emotions, balancing your chakras, is not isolated to just your inner world. It resonates outward. When you cultivate peace inside, you contribute peace to the collective field of humanity. When you raise your vibration, you become like a tuning fork, subtly encouraging others to find harmony as well. There is scientific intrigue in this idea. Researchers have observed that the Earth itself has a resonant frequency, around 7.83 Hertz, often called the Earth's heartbeat. BigThink.com. And amazingly, our brainwaves and body rhythms can synchronize with it during deep meditation. BigThink.com. We literally tune into the planet when we find stillness and love. Perhaps this is the hidden language of the universe at play, a language of resonance and coherence, where the inner and outer reality dance together. The love you generate in your heart is not just a feeling, it's a waveform, an energy that subtly interacts with the world. We've seen how someone's positive energy can uplift a whole room. So never doubt that the work you do to brighten your own light has an effect on the greater tapestry of life. Take comfort and pride in how far you've come in this journey. You have learned to hear the whispers of your thoughts and feel the vibrations of your emotions. You have touched the depths of your being and illuminated them with compassion. You have remembered that you are both a tiny spark and an infinite being, grounded here on earth while connected to the farthest stars. Every breath you take is the universe breathing through you. Every loving thought you think is the cosmos becoming aware of itself through your mind. In you, the universe has a voice and a heart. Reverent Tone. What will you do with this realization? Perhaps you will walk through life with a bit more wonder, seeing the sacred in the mundane, hearing the cosmic in a child's laughter, feeling the divine in the warmth of the sun on your skin. Perhaps you will treat yourself and others with more kindness, knowing we are all instruments in the same orchestra, each of us yearning to stay in tune. As we conclude this journey, carry this truth with you. You are vibration. You are creation. You are the living song of the universe. Whenever you feel lost or small, remember the hum at the core of your being. That is your connection to all that is. In the still moments, you can hear the hidden language of the universe flowing through your breath and your heartbeat. It's always there, guiding you, speaking in the tongue of love and energy. Take a deep breath now and feel how you're alive with this cosmic pulse. Thank you for journeying this far, for listening with an open heart. The dawn of a new awareness is upon you. Step forward and shine with the radiant frequency of your true self. In the melody of existence, you are an indispensable note. Stay attuned, keep listening, and let your life sing. End with a gentle smile in the voice. The universe celebrates you always. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, so that together we can make your today 1% better than your yesterday, so that your tomorrow is awaited with love and gratitude, knowing that you will make it extraordinary.